I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I can't walk away. I can't leave here without putting a little signature on my own platter myself. Oh, boy. No, I know what I'm doing. J&L Barbecue is a little trailer in Austin, Texas, smoking up big league barbecue, but it's major into the chill. This place is off the radar, but the pulled pork is literally off the charts. I think it's some of the best I've ever had in Texas or otherwise. By the way, Ben Lambert worked at a little place called Franklin Barbecue for like freaking years. So his skills are sharp at the smoker. Ben Lambert, 5th generation Texan?
8th.
Jesus!
I didn't just get here.
You couldn't have summed it up better. People love to hear it. You worked the pits at Franklin for 5 years. And one of the things I've steered people about this place is that to get that kind of level of experience and to go to a place that's low-key is a real gem for people that are like, hey, do I have to wait? And it's like, the answer is no. And you have some signature dishes that I knew I found them as standouts, but, you know, how would you summarize it? A 5-year veteran of Franklin Barbecue. Now you've got 5 years operating J&L yourself. What are your signature dishes? What do you think you're going to feed me today?
A lot of the people that I learned how to cook whole hog from taught me exactly how you're supposed to do whole hog, like Carolina style. So we do a Carolina style pulled pork, but without doing it whole hog style. We make our own chicharrones just to be able to crush up in there with our vinegar pepper sauce. Our prime good stock brisket, of course. Our Cajun butter turkey. I tried to mimic a deep fried turkey, but on a smoker. And so Cajun butter turkey is pretty awesome. And then we do a bunch of random brunch specials. And then I'm always throwing a bunch of different burger specials on. We're about to start doing a lamb burger that's going to be half lamb, half brisket with whipped feta and some really awesome chimichurri on it. But I just love being able to throw out new stuff whenever I get tired of just cooking the same old thing all the time.
You know, I think you have the definition of craft Texas barbecue because there are things maybe someone would not expect if you're having this for the first time, like whipped feta. Whipped feta.
Good stuff.
So what do you have today? You've got the brisket.
Brisket, pulled pork, stuffed sausage.
Okay.
Would like to cook up a couple of burgers from you guys and then try a couple of our different smoked wings for you guys too.
I'm into that. You know what? Burgers, wings, it's on. Let's go. All right, cool. So, the J&L platter. I have never had the wings before. I can vouch for this pulled pork. Cheddar link, green beans with bacon.
Oh, yeah?
And, inside joke, a humdinger of a burger. Tell me about your burger again.
It's our J&L burger. It's just an honest burger. It's a smoked half-pound patty that we grind in-house, our own J&L burger sauce, American cheese, pickles.
It's a fancy bun.
Yeah, it's a
fancy
potato
bun.
roll.
It's kind of funny. I'm starting with the burger. I'm going to start with the burger. Oh, dude. I mean, come on. This is what you want. You know what I mean? Oh, God. I'm going for the drippy side first. You smoke this, and there is it almost is like sausage-esque after you get through the initial bite of the pink sauce, the pickle, and the cheese. Where the meat hits you, it's like you get a little bit of the rub. You're like, okay, this is a brisket grind. And I'm really getting that grind right now. But the way the smoke fuels like this kind of more intense meat charcuterie-like experience, you know? You know, it's funny too. It's a half pound, but I'm like, oh, I'm hungry right now too. I'm pretty hungry. This is the burger that, like, you know, the little kid in this is like,
Exactly.
I'm into this. You know what I mean? Can I have cheese? Can I have pickle? The only vegetable we'll consider is pickle, you know?
It's green.
And you just need that burger sauce. And by the way, when I took that first bite, all this happened. Like, literally, sauce is just oozing out. It's just sauced perfectly. This is a good burger. A good burger is this. You have just a wad of napkins, and you're literally like, it's a matter of time before I stain my shirt.
Hell yeah.
That's it. That's all we ever need to say about a burger, you know? I used a ton of napkins, and I have a stain on my shirt. Boom, I'm happy. Okay. I mean, It's, you know, some people like fries. I like wings.
Yeah.
I like to chase my burger bites with wings. So tell me about this chicken wing right here.
It's a dry chimichurri rub wing that we smoke and then freeze to make it extra crispy. And then we fry it in peanut oil. And then all the herbs that are in chimichurri, as well as powdered vinegar. We make our...
Powdered vinegar?
Use powdered vinegar, and then we make our own chimichurri dry rub, and then toss the wings in it.
This sounds like a NASA science experiment.
That's everything that we do. For no reason.
Oh, man. This is fantastic. You know what's crazy, too, is how crisp this is. I mean, this is almost like fried chicken-esque, you know? Very flavorful. You can get the chimichurri rub right down into the bone. You know, the flavors in there. Nice garlic. Powdered vinegar.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's like a NASA scientist with chicken wings. Okay. Right. 2 for 2. We're 2 for 2. I feel like I might have to stop with the meats and maybe get into the green beans. Would you call this a classic Texas barbecue side?
In my house it was.
Yeah.
It was one of those vegetables where you don't get to leave the table until you finish your greens. And I always hated them growing up, and then once I started eating them, it's like, that's garlic, that's onion, it's bacon, it's everything that you're wanting out of it.
What's
It's
the
just like my
fat
mom
that's
did
in
it.
here? Is it butter?
Got butter in there, and then bacon grease.
You know, it's funny, he had to pause because butter wasn't the only fat in here. Yeah, you know what? Like, I'll just say this: like, vegetables are delicious when you eat them with meat, and they're even more delicious when you cook them with meat.
Yep.
Oh man. Okay. I love how this is all connected because after having that morsel of bacon, we can get into
Our own homemade bacon.
my God. I mean, like, there's thick cut, and then there's thick cut that has a droop like it's brisket. Amazing.
And so even when I used to work at Franklin back in the day, I was carrying my own pork bellies, taking it up there just so we had bacon for the house. I haven't bought bacon in a store in over a decade.
I'm just like freaking pork chop satisfying. This is a meal.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And for people who are like, oh, I like my bacon crisp, this is the best of both worlds because it's crisp and it's meaty, like a meal.
Yeah.
You know what it reminds me of? You go to New York City, the steakhouses like Peter Luger, they'll do a bacon like this. It's like a knife and fork bacon. Oh my God. I should finish this. I will. We have to keep going. I'm going to go pulled pork now. This is, I think, one of the must-have barbecue dishes in Austin, Texas. Your pulled pork.
Appreciate that.
I just, you know, I mean, the fact that you are inspired by the methods of Carolina, it's not covered in like the peppery brisket rub. You let the natural flavors of the pork go in. Let's just see if it lives up to my memories, but I have enjoyed it in the past. Oh my God, a minute. That's what you want. That sour.
Yep. And now that vinegar pepper sauce.
And chicharron gives it great crunch. Yeah, there's just something in there that it is literally, it's such a fantastic protein.
Thank you.
We ran out of ribs, so we got the other part of the
I wish I had
right
some of those
here.
ribs for you.
It's all good. Cheddar link,
Jalapeno cheese.
jalapeno cheese.
You can hear that crunch from here.
The ASMR of the sausage and the wing are outstanding today. And getting the heat inside the cheese. From jump, I've always been blown away by the level of craftsmanship that goes into sausage in Texas barbecue.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people sleep on it outside of Texas before the craft movement. And I love a snappy casing. Dude, I love you. Sarah's the best. You guys just...
Back at you, brother.
You just gotta come here, man. Trust me. You gotta come here. This place is just... It's a low-key genius. You know what? And barbecue can be absolutely mind-bogglingly excellent. And it can be low-key, you know? It's pretty chill.
I prefer low key.
Yeah, you know? Dude,
Of course.
my guy. J&L Barbecue.
Appreciate you, brother.
Don't sleep on it.